the Executive Director of SELF, Support for Early Learning in Families. For the last 19 years, we've been working in Clark County and throughout Southwest Washington, building partnerships and advocating for improvements in our early care and education system. For years, we've been talking about the child care crisis. Washington is a leader in the nation when it comes to quality requirements that impact the health, safety, and education of young children. Not surprisingly, as requirements have increased, so has the cost of operating a child care business. And unfortunately, increased requirements don't equate to additional revenue to operate. Prior to COVID-19, many working parents found themselves paying more for childcare than their rent or mortgage. Childcare business owners were struggling to stay in business. Employers were also feeling the pinch. This spring, SELF, in partnership with the Vancouver Chamber of Commerce, conducted an employer childcare survey. 51% of business leaders reported their employees with young children arrive late or leave early. 52% said these employees miss entire days of work, and 43% said these issues have decreased productivity and have negatively impacted their business. So today, the coronavirus has put a huge spotlight on our childcare crisis. Childcare is an essential service necessary to recover economically. We must stabilize local childcare business, many of which are small women-owned businesses. Ensure access and affordability to childcare for working parents so they too can continue to provide for their families, and ensure that local business can depend on a stable workforce. So we are working on a couple of initiatives to improve and support the child care system. Our first initiative is Child Care Reimagined. Through the initiative, we will develop a child care network demonstration project to pilot a reimagined child care business model where quality and affordability are the norm. This concept is showing great promise in other states, and we are excited to bring this work to Clark County. We hope you'll help us kickstart this project. Our second initiative is support and stabilize existing childcare businesses. The childcare businesses that are still operating need our support. While schools and businesses are operating at lower capacity, childcare enrollment is very low. They need basic health and safety, cleaning, and classroom supplies. Your donation will allow SELF to distribute these items to the child care programs. I'd like to close with a quote from Mr. Rogers. When I was a little boy and I would see scary things in the news, my mother would say to me, "Look for the helpers." You will always find people who are helping. To this day, especially in times of disaster, I remember my mother's words, and I am always comforted by realizing that there are still so many helpers, so many caring people in this world. Thank you for being a helper.